Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeShop.com. So, I've been away at school for like 2 weeks straight. I'm back at my studio. It's a little bit resonant in here, so I apologize for that if the microphone's picking that up. But we have a package from SpeedCubeShop, and it's kind of tiny, so you know it's not a cube. But let's open this up. So this is their new lube called Lunar. Let's take this out. Now, some of the other ones they have, the Martian, Nebula, and I can't remember the other one. Galaxy? I think that might be it. This is supposedly even thinner than that and could be a replacement for Maru. So a nice little thin lubricant that usually will speed up a puzzle. And you can see here the thickness of it from that bubble moving around, so it's pretty thin. It is silicone based, so it means it won't really dry out too fast. And this is my Cosmic SM. Now it actually almost got too fast for me, so I slowed it down a little bit. But all I'm going to do is add a couple drops here. I don't know if there's any special way of doing it, but I'm just going to make sure it kind of touches the pieces and drips down. I'll just do 2 drops for right now and then see what happens. So I'll mix this up. And let's do a solve. Okay, it feels faster, so it's doing exactly what it says it would. Let's try a little bit in a 4x4. So I'll add a couple drops right here. And actually, I'll add a couple to the corners as well. One thing also while I'm mixing this up, I added a couple lights in this room. So if you noticed or if it looks better, let me know. If it looks worse, let me know. If you can't tell any difference, I guess let me know. Don't feel too much of a difference right now with this one, but let's do a solve and see how it feels with that. Okay, and my final test, let's pull out this 5x5. So again, I'll add a couple drops. So add 1 to these corners. Okay, I'll scramble this up. Ooh, this one works really well. So I think if there's already a lot of lubrication on it, you're not going to feel much of a difference, and that's what was the case with the 4x4 especially. The 5x5 felt a little bit dry. I've had this one for a little while at this point and haven't really adjusted the lubrication. And this one I feel, this is nice. So as far as speeding it up, this is one thing that it's only speeding it up in the way that is reducing this friction, which I guess what lubrication does. But since this was already a little bit dry, it's like a nice little thin layer that's not really doing much of anything to slow it down. Okay. So, this together. Yeah, if you have a lot of lubrication on it, you probably won't feel much of a difference with this. It's just going to mix it in, maybe make it a little bit thinner overall. But if you don't have a ton of lube with it and you just want something that can add a nice thin coat between the pieces and just add a, less friction without it getting too gunky, this would probably be perfect for it. I'm definitely going to be keeping this around. I usually kept some Martian around for that, but this might replace that. Sort of the 3 I like to use. I'll be using this as just the really thin one. Nebula I like to use to add a soft feeling without changing the speed too much, and that's that blue one. And then the weight 6 I use on a ton of stuff to slow it down, and which actually it slows down at first. I use it in here, and then after a couple hundred solves, it sped it right back up just because it broke in and thinned out a bit. Definitely suggest everyone kind of checking it out. It's a nice thin silicone lubricant that's not going to dry out as fast as Maru, but give it sort of that nice little anti-friction, I don't know exactly what that would be called. I'm sure there's a word for like an anti-friction preventing, maybe it's just lubricant, maybe that's the word I'm looking for. So anyways, thank you very much for watching. Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Hit like and subscribe for more content like this in the future, and as always, stop by SpeedCubeShop for more news and reviews.